Hi, I'm McKenzie. This isn't the best way to take a video, or it's on my phone, but this is a really serious topic and I've never made a video before. Well, like this. But I've lately decided that I want to make a YouTube video about this, or just a random video, because this has been happening more and more and it's getting really serious. And somebody needs to, and a lot of people say there's helplines, there's crisis lines to do, like, for wanting to kill yourself and cutting. But I want to say I used to cut a lot. I'm really, like, when I, a year ago, I would cut so bad. I'm really weird about rearrangements of things and where things need to go. And if there's a space somewhere, I'm gonna get freaked out. So if I looked at my arms and I was perfectly fine that day, and I noticed I missed a spot on my arms where I didn't get, or where there's a little tiny space where I can put some cuts, I'll do it. There used to be cuts all over my arms. And it's a terrible road to go down. And I remember the first time I told my friend Michelle that I wanted to cut, and she told me it's a terrible path to go down, and it is. It leads to wanting to kill yourself, depression, hospitals, and you just feel utterly worthless when you're walking around and you have these it's a box of Band-Aids on my phone. Okay, anyways, you don't need to do that to show your emotions. Talk to somebody. Please, I'm begging you. Don't cut. This goes out to everybody. I mean everybody that cuts. Please don't. I've watched videos multiple times when I was sad on not cutting, and it just made me feel like worthless. I mean, it made me feel like I don't need to do it, but I would be upset that this is how my family's going to react when they find me in my room with blood everywhere, cutting myself. And I didn't want to do it anymore, but it still made me feel really bad that I knew that was going to happen. So I just continued to cut, and it makes no sense. My cat's on my bed. But I don't care who you are. If you're my best friend, or if you're a stranger, or somebody I don't even know exists, please don't cut. I'm begging you. It is the worst thing you could do. There are many lines and websites, and there's counseling, and just please get help, or just try to stop. Talk to a friend. I'm not saying you have to call crisis every time. I mean, you should, but I'm not saying you have to, or you need to have counseling. I'm not qualified to I'm not a counselor, I'm not anything. I'm just a girl who knows what it's like to be depressed and to cut yourself and want to die. And not enjoy life and just feel really bad for everything you do. And I'm just saying I've stopped. I used to cut myself with anything and everything. Razors, knives, scissors. It's not what you need to do. It's not. There's so many more things that you could do to let out emotion. Talk to a friend, vent, yell into a pillow, rip paper, punch a hole in your wall. Punching a hole in your wall is a lot better than mutilating your body, trust me. You don't need to mutilate your body. Don't. That's the basic topic of my video. Don't. I'll always be here. I'll put contact information in the bottom if you ever want to talk to me about anything. I'll always be here for people. Just don't. And if you're the person who bullies people, don't do that either. There's some people who just don't give a shit. And then there's other people who care that you bully them. And they'll go and they'll take a razor or a knife and they'll cut themselves. Or they'll try to kill themselves because of one little thing or 1,000 things you've said to them or done to them. So please, don't cut. And next time, before you bully somebody, think about what it's going to do to somebody. I know you've probably all heard this before, and you're not going to take any of my advice, but do something. Don't sit around until the day that you get really upset and you're just like, I'm done with this. I've been to the hospital once. I've been taken to the hospital in ambulances. And it's not fun. It's not. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I know. I'm gonna have so many people asking me why I'm sharing my personal business. But it's my business. And I can share it with whomever I want to. And if it's the world, then I shall. So please, I'm begging you, do not bully, do not be mean. In society, get your shit together. You meet girls who are 150 and over want to just starve. There's some girls who don't care about their appearance, but there are other girls who want to starve themselves or purge or just go on diets and make themselves 100 to 120 or just under 100 pounds. And you have to be beautiful and skinny, says society. And society needs to see the inner beauty, not outer beauty. I'm not 120 pounds under.